This is a video about how we ensure that that we can trust the results from Ashes, how we improve the accuracy of our results on a daily basis. And so this page here that you're seeing right now is, well, it's our docs page. So you have our theory manual, user manual, and you have a section called validation and benchmark. And basically what this shows is a list of tests that are run nightly. So every night we run a set of tests with Ashes, and we compare the results from Ashes to, well, either to published benchmarks or to what other software have done, or to analytical solution. And if the results are off, then we get automatically notified. So if you click latest reports here, you can see, well, that's again the list of tests. And even though the tests are run daily, we only publish them when we only publish the results when we release a new version. So here you can see, for example, 11th of January, that's when we released Ashes 3.19. So all these tests are from that day. And so here, for example, you can see, so I can see that we can have a look at this test here. So there's a report that is produced that we'll have a look at later. And you can also see a description of what the test is doing. So if I go here, what I get is a description of the model that we've used, the definition of the test, with the assumptions and how we derive the equations and the analytical solution that we're hoping to obtain. And here, this is the report that I was mentioning before. So this is just a PDF, that kind of has like a comparison between what Ashes has produced and an analytical solution as described before. And we have different tests, and then you can see what Ashes did, and you can see like how it compares to the analytical solution. So obviously here everything looks really good. I mean, that's why we released on that day, is because all our tests had passed. So this ensures that when we write new pieces of code, we don't introduce errors. And you have access to this. You can always check that the version that you're using has correct results, or as correct as you can expect. But what's also very important to us is that this should be fully reproducible. So you can, here under the model part, you can see what we've used to make the test. So here it's the RNA only template. And you also get access to the CSV file that we used. So you can download if you just click here. And then if you go to Ashes, so for this test it was the RNA only template. So I can open this template and then come here to the batch manager, import the batch, and then so that's the CSV file that was just downloaded. And if I press play now, so this is exactly what Ashes did last night, and also on the day that we published the test that we released. So you can run the simulation, get the results, and then just make sure yourself that everything makes sense, that everything is as it should. So this is one set of tests where we compare Ashes results to an analytical solution. We also have tests where we compare Ashes to other software, right? And there it's a little bit different, because if I go to benchmarking here, and we can see, okay, let's have a look at OC3 phase 1. So so in OC3 we compare, there's lots of participants, and we compare what Ashes has done to all these participants. And you can have a look at this report. So it's the same report where we compare Ashes to other results, except that here you have, well, Ashes is the blue line here, and then all the other participants are all these other lines. And so you can see how Ashes performs here compared to other software. So this is a time series, but we also have some where we're looking, for example, into eigenfrequencies. So I think this was just an eigenfrequency comparison. Let's see. Cool, so here you have it. So again, how Ashes compares to other software. The point here, the reason I'm showing this is because it's, well, what I'm doing right now is just a visual check, right? I'm just checking that the results look good, but in general, it's hard to have like an automatic pass or fail criteria. Or I mean, with this one you could compare to the average and check the standard deviations of all participants or something like that. But for time series it would be harder. So what we do for this test is that we don't. So we have two reports. One is this one that is a visual check that you can have a look at, and the other one would be this one, which is once we have done the visual check, we define Ashes base. So that's kind of the results that Ashes produced on the day where we checked them visually and we're happy with them. And then we just compare Ashes to Ashes based on a daily basis, and we publish them every new release. And of course this is Ashes versus Ashes, so you expect that the results should be extremely similar. So yeah, so this is what we do to constantly improve the quality of the results from Ashes. So we're constantly adding new tests, so please let us know if you think that something else should be added. And yeah, definitely have a look. You can reproduce the tests yourself and let us know if you have any question. Cool. See you around.